there, guys, and welcome back. On this week's show, we're doing science experiments with scientist Ellie and scientist Rubber Chicken.
Well, on this week's show, I thought I would do something just a little bit different, and I found this National Geographic Scientist Kit on Amazon. They bill it as a science series magic experiments. So I thought it'd be fun to get our scientist Ellie here to do some of the experiments and show you guys what's involved in working with the kit. Sorry, and scientist Rubber Chicken. You can't forget scientist Rubber Chicken. So these two here are going to take over the show, and they're going to show you how to perform not all, but just a few of the experiments that are included here in this kit. So this is the kit as it comes from Amazon. We're just going to get Ellie to open it up, and we'll go through exactly what it is that comes with this Magic Experiments kit. So the kit comes with several different instruction manuals in several different languages. So I'm just going to take the ones that are not English out of the way and leave the one English one in place. Now, you've already seen that Ellie has shown that it comes with a magic wand, and it also comes with a bag with all kinds of different science experiment equipment, different types of chemicals, tweezers. We have some beakers and test tubes, different cups for measuring, spoons for measuring out, all kinds of stuff to perform the different experiments. Now, there will be certain things that you will have to add to this kit, but in general, it's things that are used in your everyday household, things like vinegar, water, and dish soap.
The first experiment we're going to do is catch bubbles with your hand.
So what do we need to get from the kit, Ellie?
Clear cup, gloves, magic wand.
Perfect. And what do we need to get from the kitchen or from in the house?
Water and dish soap.
So the first step of this experiment says to fill our little plastic clear cup here 3/4 full of water. Is that right, Ellie?
Yes.
Okay.
I see it on the instructions.
Yeah, the instructions say 3/4 full. It sure does. Now, how much dish soap do we need to add in there, Ellie? Do you know?
30 millimeters.
Which is how much?
2 tablespoons.
2 tablespoons of dish soap. So we have to add 2 tablespoons of dish soap
But,
to our 3/4 of a cup of water here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to use your wand and I'm going to blow a bubble and you're going to try to hold it in your hand, okay?
Yeah, but I need the gloves.
No, you don't.
Wow.
Because we're going to try it without gloves first to see if you can hold the bubbles.
I bet I can because I'm a scientist.
You're a scientist, but there's a scientific reason why you wouldn't be able to. Oh, it popped right on your hand. Should we try again?
Yeah.
You be gentle as you can and see if you can hold it. Oh, it popped.
Let's try it
One more time.
Yeah. You missed.
Oh, it popped. So do we know why it pops?
No.
Well, it says here, even the tiniest amount of oil and dirt on your skin can puncture the surface of a bubble, making it pop. But clean gloves don't have that effect, so bubbles will magically bounce and not break. Do you think that's true? Let's put on the scientist gloves and see if it's true.
Wow, look.
Amazing.
They fit me.
Amazing. Put your hand
But
in.
they won't because this is for 8+.
All right, let's see. If I blow a bubble, will it sit in your hand?
Yeah.
Do you think it's going to be true?
Not sure. You never know till you
I
try.
don't know. It's magic experiments.
You never know till you try.
What?
It worked!
Did you see that? It bounced. Want to try it again?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, I want to hold it.
What? No way.
I can hold one. It's so cute.
What? That is craziness. Now, each experiment, of course, comes with different little fun facts to be able to teach you about the science of what you've just done. And in this case, did you know that even if a bubble doesn't touch anything, it will eventually pop because the water will evaporate. Bubbles will last longer on cold, calm, wintry days outside because the water won't evaporate as quickly. And if it's really, really cold, the water can sometimes freeze and the bubble can last for minutes or even longer. Okay, so what's the next experiment we're going to try, Ellie?
The incredible water ball.
All right, the incredible water ball. So what do we need from the kit?
Hydrophobic sand, pipette, and clear cup.
And what do we do
Water.
first?
You forgot what we need from home.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. What do we have to supply from home?
We need water.
Well, we got lots of that right here. All right, so what do we need to do?
Make a pile of the hydrophobic sand.
Okay, well, we have some butcher paper here on the bench. So I'm going to open this sand for Ellie, and she's going to make a pile of it in the middle of the butcher paper.
Make sure it's all together.
Okay.
Make sure all the sand is together.
Is it all together?
Nope.
Well, now we need to add some water into the cup. Should I just pour it in here for you to make it
Yeah.
easier? So you
I'll
don't
hold the
spill?
cup steady.
Sure, you hold it. That sounds good.
Create a wide card with the sand with your fingertips.
That means do you know what a crater is?
No.
It's like a big bowl almost inside. So just with your fingers, poke in the middle and make like a little bowl. No, with your fingers, sweetie. So look, let's get this back into a pile. Okay.
You show me first and you put first.
Okay, yeah, sure. I can show you first. So then you just in the middle. This is a crater. See, and it's kind of like a big divot in the middle like that, kind of like a volcano. So scoop it all back there into the middle, and then with your finger, make a crater. Tip of your finger. There you go, like that, yeah. Nice. Okay, so what's
I have
next?
to make it bigger because I'm going to pour water in
Well, you're not going to pour, you're going to use
the
the
pipette.
pipette.
Pipette
So use your pipette and squeeze it and get a little bit of water in there.
like that.
Use the pipette to slowly drop water into the crater. A water bead will soon form that rolls around the sand but does not get absorbed.
It's getting bigger, 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 bigger.
And what happens if you take that sand, don't put any more water in, but if you take that little bubble of water and use your pipette and just kind of give it a little push, can you move that ball of water around? But that's weird. It's not soaking into the sand. It's just sitting on top. I wonder why.
Let's read it.
Well, the science behind the magic, according to the instructions, is the magical blue sand itself isn't hydrophobic, but it's been coated with a hydrophobic oil that water molecules are unable to bond with. So the water-fearing grains of sand, because of the oil that they're coated with, they cluster together and keep the sand from getting wet. They kind of repel the water. That is very cool.
Look. Bounce right off.
Wow. And if you want to save the hydrophobic sand, you can just pour it onto a paper towel. Any water that is still left in it is going to get absorbed by the paper towel, and the sand will be available to use for another experiment on another day.
Yay! Our next experiment is reveal a secret message.
Awesome. And what do we need from the kit, Ellie?
A piece of pH paper, a colorless crayon, spray bottle,
Got it?
pipette,
Got it? And what do we need to get?
white vinegar.
White vinegar. Well, I happen
There's
to have a
only one.
little bottle of vinegar right there. All right, so we got all the ingredients. Now, what do we need to do first?
Write a secret message.
Okay, on the pH paper with the crayon. So don't tell me what it is. You write your secret message and we will reveal it here on the show.
Finished.
All right, so what is step 2?
Not sure.
Step 2 is remove the cap from the spray bottle and using the pipette, fill your bottle half full with white vinegar and then screw the cap back on the bottle.
Got it.
All right, so do you want to do this part or do you want me to reveal your message?
I'll reveal it.
You'll reveal it? All right. So what you have to do, according to the instructions, is you just pump this down and spray onto the pH paper and the vinegar, spray it all over. I think you're putting too much on, baby. You got to hold it from back here. Yeah, you put too much on and it soaked right through and it wrecked your message.
Well, it's at a cut above woodworking with Ellie.
I can sort of see it. Okay, do you want to try it again maybe?
Yeah.
It's at a cut above woodworking with Ellie?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I'll buy a different one.
You're supposed to hold it further back away from the paper and not soak it so badly.
I'll buy a different one.
Okay, we'll leave that. Just leave it there. That's fine, baby. Just leave it there.
No.
And we'll clean up, we'll write a new message and try to reveal it in just a minute.
Yeah, just a minute.
So Ellie has written a second message here, and you need to hold the bottle about 6 inches away and spray a light spraying on your message. But where Ellie didn't have the strength in her hands, what happened?
I soaked it.
You soaked it. All right, so let's try this and see if we can reveal Ellie's new message. Oh.
Pop is weird. Grandma is perfect.
What? Well, you know what I think about that message?
What?
Pop is weird. Hey, Grandma just took my message.
Excuse me.
Why do I do these shows with you?
Is there a third piece of pH paper?
Not anymore, there's not. Moving on to the next experiment.
Mwah.
Okay, Scientist Ellie, what is our final experiment for today?
Saw a test tube in half.
Sawing a test tube in half. Well, what do we need from the kit?
A vegetable oil.
Wait. What kind of oil?
Vegetable.
Vegetable? Vegetable. Okay, vegetable oil. What else? Beaker.
Test tube.
The test tube, got it?
Pipette.
And the pipette. Okay, what do we need to provide from us?
Water.
Water. All right, we got water. All right, what do we do? What's the first step?
Fill the beaker with 20 millimeters of water.
Okay, I got 20 milliliters of water in there. What do we do now?
Slowly pour the equal amount of vegetable oil. Should be 2 distant layers of vegetable
So we have to slowly pour in 20 milliliters of vegetable oil. So how many milliliters should be total in this beaker? If we put 20 water and 20 vegetable oil, what's 20 plus 20?
40.
40, exactly. Okay, so 40 milliliters total. And you said we should have 2 layers, one of water and one of oil, right?
Yes.
All right. So
But how does the oil float on the water?
well, oil and water do not mix together. So I will pour off camera
Hey,
our oil.
he's doing it off camera. Sorry, he's just going.
Careful.
Oh.
Okay, and there we go. 2 distinct layers. Now, what do we do next? What is step 3?
Using the pipette, very carefully fill the test tube with the vegetable oil until it's nearly full.
So you
But
take
enjoy it.
vegetable oil and don't squeeze it until you have it inside the test tube, okay? So you put it inside the test tube and then you can squeeze. Just a little bit more. Be careful, don't overfill it, okay? A little bit more. Little more, little more, little more, little more, little more, little more. Okay, stop. Oh,
Thank you, pipette.
all right, and then we'll put the lid on the test tube. Okay, so according to the instructions now, you want to hold the top of the test tube and slowly lower it into the beaker. And science magic, the portion of the tube that sits in the water is visible, but the part in the oil vanishes.
Wow. And there you have it. A Science Magic Kit. I hope you will subscribe. I hope you will buy one on Amazon soon.
My turn? Okay. Guys, there is a lot more to this kit than what we've shown here today. We did 4 simple experiments, but some of them meld into each other. You do one, which leads into the next, into the next, into the next. So there is to the next mess, yes. So there is plenty to do. It says 100.
There's a lot of cleaning to do after that.
A lot of cleaning to do after that too, apparently. Guess who's doing the cleaning? So you can go online. There is a QR code to go online and get 100 or more experiments other than the ones that are shown in the manual. There's plenty of opportunity for the young ones to be able to learn something even if they don't realize that they're learning something. It's a fun magic experiment. And if you want, you can explain the science. It's explained right there in the manual, or you can just leave it a mystery and let them have fun with it. Either way, we're going to post the links to the kit down below. And if you're interested, you can look into it and maybe give it a try with your young ones. It's several hours of fun and entertainment all in one. Go ahead.
Goodbye, Magic Kit.
So I want to thank scientist Ellie for coming to the show today and helping us with the science experiments and having a bit of fun. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed the content. I hope you're going to try this for yourself. And more importantly, I hope you're going to join me again next week when I bring you yet another
Alternative Tuesdays.
Alternative Tuesdays. And there you have it. Are you doing this or am I doing it?
A Magic Kit.
Are you doing this or am I doing it? Oh, you're doing it. Okay, well, you go.
You get out of the clip.
You're just going to do it yourself?
Yeah.
Hang on.
Down here, can you see me on the camera?
I sure can.
And there you have it. A Science Magic Kit. If you liked the video, please subscribe.
And action.
Oh.
And action.
Oh, hi there.